Start recording? Hello, Party Early Plays. We are looking for Piplup. Once again. Could today be the day? I don't know. Could this be it? We'll see. Hi, Trax. How are ya? Hope you're doing well. VOD. What's the opposite of a VOD sicko for ADEFs? VOD wellness. This penguin has to shine today. I don't know. I have a good feeling. If Quick Panic has a good feeling, I have a good feeling. However, what we really need is the bro siding guarantee. I don't know if we'll get it. I don't know. Hi, Lizzie Berry. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. Cozy Rude. Health Freaks. Quick voted for Starly. I mean, that is a shiny. So... you know. You put the house on it? Uh-oh. Not the house. Will I weep when the penguin finally shines? I don't know if I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna be very happy. That's all. I'll be very pleased. Imagine it's this one. That has happened with, I think it was Ronk, right? Am I crazy? Am I making this up? Ronk started a Piplup hunt. I think his first day of shiny hunting Piplup, he found nothing. And then his second day, his first Piplup, he checked was shiny. I think. I could be making this up. I think it was Ronk. Which is kind of crazy. Has the first encounter of the day Piplup. So it exists. Yeah, it exists. It could happen. Not today though, but you know. What is that, Reggie? That's Leggy Gigas. That's Cliffa with her leggies out as Reggie Gigas. Leggy Gigas. I hope everybody does, Pink. That's what I'm hoping for. That is what I'm hoping for. Oh, yeah. Leggy Gigas' ability is slow start for sure. It's stay on the couch and not move. Is her ability. What am I gonna do with the Piplup? I mean, I've kept it a secret so far this long, so I'm gonna continue to keep it a secret. I was hoping that, you know, it'd all be my journey and my plans with Piplup would all be done by now, but you know, here we are. I'm gonna release it, yeah. That's my plan. I'm gonna release her. 2 p.m. start. I sometimes do Donkey, but I'm pretty good about looking at the screen and checking. I have the chat right next to my screens, my DS capture card screens, and I also don't like hunt on a billion consoles, so that also helps, because I feel like if I were to hunt like Nora hunts, I would miss something. 2, I feel like the max I could ever do is 4 games, but 2 is a good place for me. Oh yeah, I'll clip farm, noob. I'm down to clip farm. Down to do a little clip farming. You know? I know, yeah, it is truly impressive to me, awesome. People who are able to lock in and hunt on a bunch of SPs. I'm doing well, Swole. How are you? I'm good. I am good. A little sleepy, but I'm good. No pink sheep for you, Capsize. Manifesting the sheep. Buying a private jet. If there's one thing I'm going to spend my money on, it is not a private jet. It's 2 private jets. My brand new Honda that I won from Twitch Rivals. Clearly. Get to the coffee shop. An LA traffic noob, it might just make sense. It might just make sense. And waving away owning California. It's what I won yesterday. It's true. For placing probably like 8th in the tournament. I don't know where I placed. It probably is complicated to place since so many people like tie, essentially, you know? So. Who knows where I really placed. T Drizzle, thanks for the 10 months. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Good to see you, gamer. Have a coffee shop built in your house. You know what I really enjoy doing? Is making my own coffee in the morning. I don't think I would ever want to be... I like to like visit a local shop and support it and get one maybe like once every 1 or 2 weeks. But I find a lot of like just nice therapeutic routine with my coffee making in the morning. Like, it just starts my day off right doing my pour over. I do not make my own Celsius. That would make sense. I like to think you do, though, Mike, in the lab, in the chemistry lab. Yeah, I don't know. I really, really, really want to get into making matcha, because I've been drinking a lot of it lately. Indeed, Zerto, I love sipping my coffee in the morning. I love it. Oh, that's awesome, Pink. Yeah, I had a lot of great espresso when I was in Amsterdam. Honestly, Dirk, it was kind of therapeutic checking my honey trees. I had an alarm go off for my honey trees. And yeah, I still have the alarm saved on my phone for my honey trees. But yeah, it was kind of therapeutic and nice to check my trees every morning with my coffee. It became a routine. I love that YouTube video. It's probably my favorite video I've made. One of my favorite videos I've made. Very satisfying to make coffee just how you like it. I agree. What's up, Trav? Thanks for the 8 months of tier 1. Hope you're well. Thank you, thank you. The hospitality indeed, Dene. Yeah, I just don't even really know where to begin with, like, purchasing matcha. I don't know. I think I'm just overwhelmed at the process of starting and purchasing items. I don't want to like buy a bunch of stuff to make matcha at home only to not like it. You know? But I know it's like, it's the same with coffee where you got to figure it out and learn from your mistakes and whatnot. I'm nervous. I don't know. For some reason, I'm very nervous to start. Drink your coffee like a gremlin every morning before the crack of dawn. Oh, Lex, that sounds lovely. Go outside, trim some grass, and put it in a coffee grinder. Eugene, we gotta get you on some good matcha. It should not be tasting like grass. Well, I guess if you just don't like it, you don't like it. You know? You love your grass drink, Adam? Yeah, I guess roses. I suppose. Honestly, what I should probably do is go to there's a specific coffee shop that I really love that does matcha. It like the best in my opinion. I should just ask them what they make, what they use and stuff. You know? That's probably gonna be my best resource. Exactly, Dirk, yeah. Quick. Also, hi, Meat Hook. Is insane and I must change. I'm going to a coffee shop right now. Meat Hook, how do you like your coffee? How can we make this at home? Hi, Senny, welcome in. Yeah, we're still looking for this penguin. Nice, Squid Kid. Enjoy the Animal Crossing beginning days. It's a good vibe. To the world of actually good green tea. I'm interested. I used to love green tea. I haven't had it in a while, but I did used to enjoy a cup of green tea. Hi, Rainy. Travel up, I hope so, man. Maybe? What do you think? Yeah, Eugene, that's not great. That's not great. I see, Meat Hook, I see. I used to love an iced green tea, but I have not really... I don't know, I haven't had green tea since like college, I think. You like cold coffee, so you make a pot at the beginning of the week and then stick it in the fridge? Do you like cold brew at all? Cecil, I don't. I find cold brew makes me a little too jittery. It's not my favorite. But I do enjoy a nice coffee. Hi, Charmello. How are ya? Cafe in Little Tokyo? Ooh, noted, Adam. Noted, noted. Hi, Stress Blue. I am playing on a 3DS XL Peachy Clod and then a DS. I know cold brew, Lou, Sag. Yeah, cold brew makes me really jittery and anxious. You can just brew it and stick it in the fridge. It is a little bit, yeah, it's so much more, it's so much better for the wallet to just make it at home, you know? It doesn't bother your tummy? Interesting. Oh, Adam, I've seen that place. Good to know. Good to know. Wait, maybe I've been there actually. Is that the place? Hold on. I think I've been there, but I've never gotten matcha from there. I have been here, yes. I got, what did I get? I got like some pastry or something here that was amazing. I think I got a donut. I've been here 3 times. Very yummy. The line is always crazy though. But I've never done matcha, so good to know. Very good to know. Miowo? Thank you. Sorry, I'm probably saying your name wrong, but thank you. Thank you for the good luck. Recently got a 3DS XL. Very nice. I've heard that they're going up in price a little bit. They've been a little pricey for the gamers. I don't really have any need to buy new consoles, though. Cinnamon... Sounds lovely, Spartica. Everything has been pricey. It is true. Can't stop thinking about the coffee and matcha we had. Nice. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I've had a like shots of espresso from there, and some coffee in the past. I always really liked it. I always just like find myself not going because the line is always really long, but for good reason, clearly. But for good reason. Only a DSi. Dude, the DSi is low-key the best, though, Peachy Clod. I love the DSi. Must be said. I'm a big fan. Big DSi enjoyer. I really wish I knew what I did with my DSi. No idea where that thing ended up. I had the DSi XL, the rose gold. But yeah, I know. The GBA port, I truly think the DS is like... I prefer a DS over... a 3DS, personally, just because I love that GBA port, you know? Hurt your hands to hold. Interesting. Do you remember the rose gold trend? Everything was rose gold. The rose, it was crazy. Everything was rose gold. Hi, Ava. Thanks for the 8 months. Shout out, David. How are ya? The rose gold iPhone. I had one. I can't remember which rose, like I can't remember which iPhone it was, but I did have, it was like rose gold in the middle and then the top and bottom were white. I can't remember. Thank you, Ava. I had so much fun with Twitch Rivals yesterday. It was a good time. 6S? That sounds right. Hi, occasionally. Welcome in. That sounds right. I didn't have many iPhones. I stuck with my iPhone 11 for so long. Only recently upgraded. Hi, Nats. Hope you're doing well. You have a rose gold iPhone? Are they still making them? I also used an iPod Touch for the longest time. I'm right there with ya. Big Doodle Jump gamer. Hello, Poffin. The Curious George platformer was the best GBA game. I'm not familiar. Hey, buddy. How you doing, Pop? The iPhone 6 SE? Maybe that's what I had. I feel like I had that. I don't know. I had an iPhone 5C as well. Okay, maybe I did have a lot of iPhones for some reason. I know that my dad had like T-Mobile growing up and we were able to get free upgrades, which was nice. I had a 5C, it was white. Sister had a blue one, I believe. And then I had a rose gold iPhone. And then I had that 5C for a really long time until I upgraded to the 11, I think. No update on the squirrel Hexa. I texted them and asked if I could get an update on him. And they basically said, because due to the amount of wildlife that they bring in every week and every day and the amount of, you know, time they have to dedicate to each animal, they aren't able to give people updates on the animals that they rescue. So I don't think I'll be able to get an update, unfortunately, but that's okay. I just hope he lived, is all. I did Tea-Drizzle, I just haven't opened it yet. I don't have time to start gardening stuff yet, but when I do have time, I plan on locking in. I'm excited. Yeah, maybe no news is good news. I don't know. I'm so sad for the squirrel. I hope he's okay. I hope he's able to make a recovery. We'll see. They're too small for you, Katza, really? Oh, I haven't tried them on. I have pretty long fingers, so now I'm worried. Hopefully they fit. We'll see. An unboxing? I'll probably film myself and make like some sort of short or something. We'll see. Dolphin, thank you for the Prime sub. I might be saying that wrong. I don't know, but thank you. You should be fine. We'll see. I have really like long fingers and big. I wear like a medium or a large in gloves normally because my fingers are just pretty long. Lately, Lizzie, I just use eBay. I've been just using eBay recently. They call me Salad Fingers Arlie. I got both of these cartridges from eBay. Got you at a different place. I've gotten cartridges from all sorts of places. But I have found eBay to be the most, like, the easiest for me personally. I don't know. Sometimes you have better luck depending on the seller, and sometimes, like, because you can absolutely get scammed on eBay as well. Like, it just kind of depends on the seller, obviously. I did a sponsorship with Zen Market, and they're great as well. And then also people will use, there's all sorts of websites. Zen Market, sometimes you just got to be careful with you got to make sure it's a good seller. Oh my god, Fantuni, congrats! Holy fast hunt. Got scammed on eBay recently. Were you able to get your money back, Pink Tip Tap? I've heard that eBay is really good about like supporting buyers. Yeah, I was sponsored by them, Lizzie. They're great. Zen Market is really good specifically for like plushes and stuff. Like if you're trying to buy like Japanese Pokemon Center exclusive merch and stuff, it's a good place for that. Yeah, do your research, Benji. You just gotta kind of have to be careful, you know. I would like a Slice song. You like Zen Market? Got some really good deals, yeah. Shipping is super expensive on Zen Market. I didn't, in my experience it wasn't, but I don't know, maybe it is now, or maybe it just depends. I don't know. I am unsure. Oh, you're in the UK, maybe that'll do it. You've been in your gardening era? I love that. Oh, wow, Mass. That's crazy. Super frustrating because the person who was selling the cards had literally all the cards you needed. They just took your money and didn't give the cards. I'm glad eBay got your back. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've always heard that eBay is really, really good about helping out buyers when they get scammed. You know where I never got help when I got scammed? Etsy. I bought like these posters off of Etsy. Never got them, never got my money back despite asking Etsy. And the seller just like deleted their profile and I was like, okay, awesome. Shout out Etsy. That happened in college. Got scammed by that seller and currently actively getting scammed by a shiny Piplup indeed. Yeah, Lizzie Bear, it kind of sucks. Like, I've noticed how much Etsy has changed over the years. It's not what it used to be. You know? Supporting like small businesses and small artists and stuff. But I feel like a lot of smaller businesses and like artists have been able to successfully pivot out of Etsy into their own websites and stuff. Which is nice to see. But yeah, Etsy kind of sucks now. They sent you pictures of picture frames? That sounds like AliExpress. That's crazy though. Always been good for her. That's good to hear. There are definitely some good sellers on Etsy still. I have a friend who sells on Etsy. You just gotta, you know, read reviews and be careful. I think I just wasn't reading reviews. I was trying to buy like Pokemon posters off of Etsy. I think I was trying to buy the map of Hoenn. And then they never sent it to me and I got completely scammed, and that's life, you know? I know there's a ton of AI advertising now. It's grim out there. It is grim. Oh, those would go crazy on displays, yeah. Hoenn is just my favorite region, but I'm also a big Sinnoh girl. I don't know, I go back and forth between Sinnoh and Hoenn. They're peak. They're just simply the best regions. Trying to visit? Yes, I am. Oh, that's so wholesome, no days off. I honestly should look into that because My cat's whiskers are flying off recently. Got a little distortion world for the fans. Skip it because the vibes are kind of scary. Yeah, so no, it's rough. Me too, Astralis. I think a lot of people don't like Sinnoh because it's slow, is like the big thing. But not my favorite games, but you love the islands. I really need to replay through Gen 7. Honestly, now that summer's coming up, maybe this will finally be my time. Distortion baddies in chat. Yeah, Quick Panic, maybe... Why did I just call you by your full name? Maybe it's the attention spans that are ruined and now they just can't appreciate the peakness that is Sinnoh. I don't know. Yeah, you should give Platinum a playthrough. Platinum is just... God, it's so good. We've been kind of on and off doing this Piplup hunt, so these 13,000 resets have taken, like, you know, like, I think we're, like, a little over 200 hours into this hunt, or, like, half, like, 250, maybe. Oh, interesting, Sarah. I would be interested in that. I'm down to have an Alola summer. Yeah, I also think a lot of people associate Sinnoh with BDSP. It's like, no, you gotta play the originals. I enjoyed BDSP. I'm a BDSP truther, but the originals are just the best, you know? Yeah, I started a playthrough of Gen 7 last summer, and I got so busy. I can't remember what other videos took over, but I just got busy doing other videos. And I just never finished it, so I need to start over, I think. That makes sense, Ivan. That totally makes sense. I wasn't able to appreciate Alola when they first came out because I was living a very stressful life in music school, where I was taking 1 million 1 credit hour classes and I had no time at all to enjoy Pokemon. I'd probably just make it into a YouTube video, Sona. The Alola experience. It would probably be similar to like my Pokemon Gold video, you know? Have a cat hair somewhere. I went to music school my first year, my freshman year. It was awful, y'all. Oh my god. I had 1 hour classes all day. I would start my days with like 8 a.m. ballet, and then I would have like all the way up until 7 p.m. choir. It was just all day, 1 credit hour classes. It was awful. My instrument was my voice. I was a music theater major, and then I hated the program so much, and it was way too expensive to keep going, and so I switched majors and switched schools. Yeah, I know. I wish I did more general education courses at my first year so that I could have transferred more easily. And now I'm putting my history degree to really good use here. But I'd be paying off those loans. Let's get one thing straight. Hi, Jolstain. Thanks for the 5 months of tier 1. Hope you are well, gamer. Hello, hello. But yeah, the general education courses were so annoying. Oh, I think Sono, she would be so excited. I don't think she would believe that this would be my job. Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for watching. It was super fun. I had such a good time doing some battling. More champions. I'm sure I will end up streaming more champions in the future. We'll see. Kate, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. Ooh, and then you graduate, Sarah? That's exciting. Yeah, paying off the loans is all that matters. Slowly but surely, I'm working on it. Shout out to the commenter on my sponsored YouTube short I posted yesterday who said, pay off those loans, girl. Exactly. Period. Hi, Flaming Aura. We'll see. Thank you for the 7 months of tier 1. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. I'm very excited for Gen 10, Senny. I can't wait. Very, very pleased and excited with the way it looks. As a Hoenn enjoyer, you know, seeing all that water. I have no idea who I'm going to choose. I'm gravitating towards Brout, but like, who knows? Who knows? Anything could happen. Anything could change. Apparently, we're all choosing Brout, though. I am partial to Waves, just simply based off of the title. But it's gonna depend on the legendary for sure with who I decide to go for. Gonna get that dog. I think you should do that Kush. I was gonna ask if you were gonna choose Cyndaquil for Gen 10. I think that makes sense for you. Alright, y'all. Ads are starting here in like 10 seconds. I'm gonna run to the restroom while they play. Y'all mind? I will be right back. You're gonna choose the Angry Bird. Makes sense. It's a great one. Alright, while the ads play, gonna run to the restroom. Go grab yourself a glass of water, gamers. Get a water, get a snack, and I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Hello. Okay. We back. Oh. Hello. Can I help you? All right, y'all. She's here. Hi, Miss Thang. Little Miss Thang. How's it going? How's your morning going, Miss Thang? Now the stream has begun. Who knows how long she'll stay? One wrong move and sometimes it's over. That's okay, Sarah. All cats can be a little Miss Thang. And a Mr. Thang. I think Cleffa would be a flying Pikmin, personally. What are you doing? What are you exploring? Okay, now she's gone. What was the reason for all that? Or they Thang? Yeah, I don't know. Miss Cleffa just has like flying Pikmin energy. I can't really explain it. Okay, are you telling me she has purple Pikmin energy because she's big? Be honest. Poffin is a yellow Pikmin for sure. And it's not even a question. With the giant ears. Poffin is easily a yellow Pikmin. She's all muscle. Hi, Dan. Thanks for the Prime for 8 months. How are ya? Hope you are well, gamer. Hello, hello. What are these songs? Super Contest Beauty. Interesting. Okay. She just has, yeah, like, big bones, you know? I'm a little champions out, Squid Kid, I'll be honest. I am taking, like, time off from champions. I think I have 20 hours in the game, and those 20 hours came from the past weekend. Just kind of intense. And bad. I have like really locked in on champions this past weekend, so I need a break. Yeah, community tournament sounds fun. Oh wow, shiny Apom. Dinos, you're not going for Heracross? You wanted the Apom? Apom or Heracross. I see. Both pink little fellas. Only doing a little bit every day since it came out. That's the way to play, Timberwolf. What's up, Lollybee? How are ya? It's fun to, you know, do your little dailies, collect your little things. 13,400, by the way. $13,400. We sure aren't, Juan. Nope. We sure are not. Something nice, Timberwolf. So I did a lot of offline recording for my champions grinding as well. I didn't play any on stream. I grinded all off stream. I recorded a lot of it, so I am planning on making this into a video. I think will be fun. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how champions will do on my YouTube channel. It might perform really badly, but if that's the case, I don't care. Like, it was still so much fun that I want to document it and remember this fun little moment and era that I had. What would shiny Leggy Gigas look like? I think shiny Leggy Gigas would just be pure gold. Pure gold. Personally. I did not third man. I brought a Mega Blastoise team. I brought a 2 Mega Evolution team. Mega Tyranitar and Mega Blastoise. I thought about it. I thought about putting Metronome on somebody, but I was like, I don't want to do that. But what would it look like? Gold. Yeah, basically my team was, let me set up the weather in a trick room and have some fun. Big weather setting up enjoyer, it must be said. I have a lot of fun with the weather. Wet sand. In another life, I am a cast form. It's true. It is true. You did a remake with Shiny Reggie? Oh wait, Leggy Gigas? Where is she? Have you already, has this been posted like a while ago and I just missed it? I've heard she goes crazy, Winter. What moveset do you have for Serena? I've heard some crazy things about her. Hi, Metalbeard. How are ya? Okay. Yeah, that is what Clay has been doing, Lolly B. He's currently working on like a Mega Halucha team. Now Feather, SMH. But to be fair, I got our Chaladon on the squad as well, so... That's my buddy. That's my friend. What's the little thing with the hat next to Kitty Gigas? That is Baby Fractone with a beret on. That is Baby Fractone from Donkey Kong Bonanza. Helping Hand has more priority than Fake Out. Yeah, Stall or Chaladon. Annoying. And then you add an Encore Sableye, the thing we saw yesterday during Rivals that won the whole thing. Evil. Evil, evil. Thank you, Dark Eclipse. It's from Old Navy. I don't know if they still have it, but I'm sorry, Quick. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring it up. Evil Sableye. I don't know if Sableye could still be one of my favorite Pokemon after all of that we watched yesterday. I love the little guy, but... I don't know. Oh, Whimsicott, also evil. Timberwolf. Also an evil little fella. Mega Floette. Yeah, when I go up against Mega Floette, my goal is to just get it off the screen as soon as possible. That's what we did against the Mega Floette team yesterday. Don't even say the words Coil Melodic in my chat room. How dare you? Guys? Time and place. Time and place. Don't even say it. I don't even want to hear those. I don't even want to hear it. It's like what do they want me to do? Just rage quit? Ooh, man, I was getting so pissed off about coil melodic hypnosis. Moil colodic. Hard counter for Sableye Archalodon. Good, quick. Get your revenge. That could be a good video, honestly. I am making a revenge video quick because somebody in my chat on my first champion stream said that I would not make it to Pokeball tier. And I took that personally. I took that one personally. Whimsicott is such a little guy. It is true. It is true. Interesting, Winter. Yeah, I hated going up against melodic teams. There were a few like melodic and Mega Floette teams I would go up against. Success is the best revenge. I'm ranked number... Yep, I'm in Champions rank. It's true. I'm in Master Ball 4. I don't know, like, what it takes to go up and down in Master Ball tier, but I've not done enough battling to, like, figure that out. I don't know. I got nothing. So true, Lizzie Berry. That will be happening. I gotta be Team Diamond, probably. I don't know. Makes sense, T40. That sounds right to me. Master 3 right now. If you guys see me boot up champions tonight, mind your business. Mind your own business, okay? Don't look. Hi, Boffin. Hi, little buddy. You didn't see anything. I know. Can you believe it? Can you believe a VGC era? I think the big reason why I've also been enjoying it so much is because Mega Evolution is like my favorite gimmick, you know? Like, I love megas so much, so that's fun. Interesting feather. I feel like I've had a pretty good mix. Also, surprisingly, a lot of people I've gone up against in Master Ball do not know about Frigarath's ability. I was surprised by this. But I don't know, I guess the game is still, you know, fresh. Guys, please, a moment for this song. Can you believe it, Cozy Root? Can you believe I still gotta play Kingdom Hearts? We gotta lock in, y'all. You gotta lock in on Kingdom Hearts. It's been 3,000 years. I know, Sarah, but that's why I love it so much, because I too also need to be in therapy. The main character is just so relatable to me. Think I should pivot the stream and play Kingdom Hearts, Bruno? I should play them out of order. Watch some speedruns to prepare. Hi, Kitty Ball. It's going all right, Fire Whiskey. I haven't been, because of tax season, I have not been buying cards really much. But I did get that pre-order in. But other than that, I haven't really been opening anything besides when I opened cards the other day with the packs that my dad sent me. Good luck keeping up with it. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be my new favorite thing. You think so? I don't know. Ugh, Cap and Chew, the worst. The worst. It's expensive out there. It's expensive out there. The game's in release order, not chronological lore order. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the plan, Sims. A Toadstool with my name on it, Kitty Ball. That's crazy. Hi, Coop. How are ya? What's up, gamer? How was your stream? What were y'all up to? Welcome in. Hello, hello. We are just chill Piplup gaming right now. Welcome, welcome, y'all. Have a flight tomorrow. Excited to play more Pokopia on it. I'm excited to do the Sableye event in Pokopia. Whatever it is. I fumbled on the Bulbasaur jump rope. I don't think I ever got into the triple digits. I think the highest I got was 60. I just didn't ever really do it. I didn't give it a good old honest try. Yeah, I think it started yesterday, Halogens. I think. The DS games that apparently happened. No worries, Coop. Gamers, anybody coming in with the raid. If y'all need to raid and run, get on out of here. No pressure to stick around. Just looking for Piplup. We're gonna play some Tomodachi Life later. I want to do the Sableye event as well, but I just can't stream that long. I don't got it in me. Oh, interesting, Sag. Good to know. Yeah, I was trying to do the jump rope on a plane with no sound, which was not helping me because I think the sound cues were helping me a lot with the jump rope minigame. Something inside me is broken. My favorite thing about the jump rope is all of us pressing A to jump and then immediately losing. I think we all do that. Got to 45 once. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, gasp. A whole meal. Hold on. A whole meal is being spread out here. Wow. What is that?
So this is these are 2 croquettes. I did not make them. I just reheated them. Let's be clear on that. They have tatsu sauce that I tried to spread in an artisanal way, and then it just came out. Tatsu sauce is like a Japanese barbecue sauce. And then
I love
some white
barbecue.
rice that I put the rest of the tatsu sauce in. That's
Bon appetit.
bon appetito, as my dad would say.
Bon appetito, time to eato.
Yes, my father keeps saying this, even though no one else says it.
He started saying it to his dog, and now he says it to everyone.
Eat it all the time.
Is your boyfriend single? It is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Bon appetito, time to eato. Yeah, I mean, we find ourselves saying it to each other sometimes. what can you do, you know? Hi, Melon. Hope you're doing well. Chef Clay. All right, I gotta eat a new vocal stem. I gotta eat and game at the same time. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. I need you all to talk amongst yourselves to help me out here. You can have a bite, Winter. Sure. What is chat supposed to eat? I will give you all a bite. Gotcha, I gotcha. Hi, Han. Curry croissant. I think I gotta go slowpoke mode. Ugh, it's just so hard because I don't want slowpoke mode if I find the shiny. Just don't look at me. Don't look at me. Alright, let's try this. Don't worry, you won't find the shiny. You kid, but guys, I have been, ever since we watched the new spouse and like the Stardew recent news and stuff, I have been itching to play some Stardew Valley. I can't believe the day has come where I am like ready to play Stardew Valley again, but it has come. But I'm going to patiently wait. No, he's not available yet, but whenever that does become available, I will be playing. I am interested. I am intrigued. Oh, I love that Dangeroo. I don't think we got a date, but yeah, I've been kind of feeling a little impatient, Lollybee. But I'm gonna stay patient because we got other stuff to do before Stardew Valley, to be fair. You think it'll be someone else? Sandy is pretty exciting. Got Stardew but never got into it. It can be very, very, very overwhelming. It can be hard to get into. Once you get into it, you will be hooked and you will like truly treat it like a full-time job. That's how it goes. We are gonna play Kingdom Hearts, y'all. Started it in March, already have 100+ hours. That sounds right to me. Same thing with Harvest Moon. Yeah, that's what I grew up with, was the Harvest Moon games. Classic bangers. Never played Kobe? Gotta change that. We used to have a community farm. That's a crazy fine, Lolly B. That is crazy. I want to play in the Chow Garden so bad, but I don't want to play a Sonic game. These are my issues here. Are just mini games to get things to your Chow. I don't know if I'm possible. I don't know if it's possible, Togemon. I don't think I am a Sonic girl. Yeah, Timberwolf, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. Sonic has always been overstimulating me to watch. So like I can't even imagine playing it, you know? Just seems like too much. That is a sentence memorial. I love that Sono. Yeah, there's some good bangers for sure. I would agree with that. Mario Sonic Winter Olympics on the Wii. They did go to the Olympics, didn't they? And good for them. Good for them for qualifying. They've truly done it all. Who prefer Sonic to Mario? Are there gamers like that in the chat? Yo, let's go, Blue Geminis. In what game? Dude, let's go. Project Marbles is one of them. Love Sonic. Project Marbles, I need you to help then. How do I get into Sonic if I don't like it at all? They are different. That is very true. Sonic is for people who need the overstimulation. Oh. That makes sense, Worlds Collide. Send the Chow to the GBA garden. I've heard that the movies are very, very fun. I've heard they are a good time. These dogs are howling. Miss Thang and Mr. Poffin. Absolutely not. You cannot jump up here. Hello, Factory Seal. Not really. And that is mainly because I'm very lucky and I saved all of my original cartridges from my childhood. Okay, I know that I just said Sonic was overstimulating. However, I did really, really, really enjoy Crash Bandicoot as a kid. Even though I know that those games are so hard and also very overstimulating sometimes. I don't know why. I just like the vibes. My dad was such a big Crash fan, and so I think that helped for sure. My enjoyment. Big part of my childhood as well. The music is incredible. I've never played Spyro, but it looks like a good time. Never the GBA, no. I can't remember what we played Crash on. Whatever my dad was playing it on was what we played it on. Yeah, I think every Crash game he played was always PlayStation. It was always on the TV. I grew up really loving watching my dad play games rather than like myself playing them. I was just such a handheld gamer as a kid. Like I still am the same way. I so much prefer to play handheld than on the TV. I didn't grow up playing Zelda at all, so no. My sister did though, so I don't know why I didn't, but my sister did. No idea what happened there, but I only played Zelda on the Switch. I played both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild is one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. It was amazing, and I would do anything to be able to experience it again for the first time. But that's all I've played. I tried to play Minish Cap, and I had such a terrible time. And I gave up on it. But I know I should try the others. Because Adolf is like such a big Zelda fan, you know? Those were like his childhood. I really should give him a try. Never played Zelda growing up. Yeah, same. I don't know why. I have no idea why I missed out on it. But I did. Never had interest in them for some reason. Hi, Kenobi. You're not the first to say it. I hated traversing in the overworld in Minish Cap. I liked the story fine. I liked the boss battles that I did end up doing. But I hated the overworld exploration so much that I gave up on Minish Cap. Also, apologies, y'all. Miss Cleffa is going. It's litter box time, so you know what that means. It's about to get really loud in here. She's honestly being quiet. More quiet than usual. Just kidding. Spoke too soon. Played Skyward Sword fairly young. Soon as you got to Big Spider, put it down for good. Dude, those freaky... The game's got so many freaky little spiders. That's so valid. So valid. I think that the creatures in Zelda would have scared the hell out of me as a kid. I was scared of the stuff in Mario Sunshine, so, you know. Here we go, y'all. Just when you think she's done, she keeps going. It's honestly impressive. Hi, Patty. Hope you're doing well. She is building a Minecraft house. Good job, Cleva. There's nothing on the ground for you to do. Do y'all's cats do this where they get out of the litter box and they just start pawing at the ground as well? And she did her thing. She's done. Tending to the Zen garden is a lot of work. It's true. Thank you, bag. Thank you. Top of the litter box. I don't know what is wrong with Poffin, but Poffin genuinely does not know how to use a litter box at all. He will go in, do his thing, and then just leave. He doesn't do anything. He just leaves. I don't understand him at all. He sucks. Hello, Gus. How are ya? Taylor likes to paw at the ground around the water dish. Notably not the litter box. Man, am I right? He really did say, that's Clefa's problem, I'll let her deal with it. Every time he does this. He sucks. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the monsters and creatures from Ocarina of Time look pretty freaky. They look pretty freaky. I have a few people who say the same, Mike. Save Roth, that's so awesome. I know, yeah. Do we hit part 100 of Piplup hunting on the VODs channel? We'll find out. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're in the 40s or the 50s, maybe? I'm not sure. All good, Capsize. We'll see you later. $59. Wow. Almost 60. Oh god, the dreaded 6, 7, and 6, 9 episodes of Piplup are coming up. Surely the comments will be normal, right? Yours was until I said that. Cleva, you cannot jump up here. No! Truly? She sucks. My audience is actually much older than I feel like most Pokemon audiences. It's like 20s, 30s is like the average for my audience age. I'm okay, thank you though. I got some oldies in the chat room. I am Koziru. Yeah, I'm all caught up. We're all 80 plus. All of our backs collectively hurt. I like to have an older audience. I can't deal with the kiddos. I can't do it. I don't mind, like, you know, but like, I don't know. It's just not my vibe. I loved it, Koziru. It's been so good so far. We're just like straight into the action. You know? Exactly, Memorial. Exactly. You want to know also something really awesome that I had to send my like Instagram analytics recently for a sponsorship, and I was 50-50 women and men on my Instagram audience analytics. I was like, that's so exciting. For somebody who makes Pokemon stuff, that is not common at all. I was very excited to see that. Made my day. They're doing so good. Yeah, the animation is beautiful, Koziru. I told Adef that he needs to watch it. I think he would like it. Lamb doodle. Oh yeah, men and then also younger is pretty common when it comes to anybody who makes Pokemon related stuff. Pretty common. Hi, Janky. Men you trust? Men I trust. Yeah, I think honestly, Landry, my audience when it comes to YouTube and just Twitch in general is a lot of people who feel the same as me in that we grew up with Pokemon and just kind of never grew out of it, you know? Which is awesome. Hoffman has arrived to take his spot in the cat bed. For the money. Too many comfort memories. Poffin has never had a Poffin. No, I've never made them before. Indeed, honored. Indeed. Yeah, I can't buy a house, but at least I can get a Quagsire table. Yeah, I was like that growing up a lot. Awesome. I would go through phases of video games. Video games have always been a big part of my like my childhood and growing up, but I kind of just would go in and out of which game I was constantly playing. I would go back and forth between Animal Crossing and Pokemon all the time.
HII also hunting in Platinum RN.
Exels, thank you for the Prime for 4 months. Sorry, I'm in the middle of eating. Thank you, gamer. Good luck with your hunt. What are you looking for? Hi, Bingo. How are ya? Same, Landry. Same. Oh my gosh, enjoy Japan Fry. That sounds like so much fun. Same, Sarah. I'm right there with you. BDSP and Sword and Shield really helped me out. Beautiful. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Enjoy sandwich. Oh, you're checking Chimchar every so often. Interesting. I don't really think I ever blew up Sono. I think my growth on Twitch has always been very gradual. You know, like I never had a day where I like woke up and suddenly I was like blowing up, you know? But my YouTube stuff started to get pretty popular during the Legends Arceus era, so maybe that. Hi Triconian, how are ya? Hello, hello. But you cannot jump up here when I got lunch on the table. And switch you with Pokemon game. What would you start with again? I could only play a Switch game. Yeah, my Animal Crossing New Horizons video blew up, but it didn't really, like, help me or, like, I don't know. It didn't really, like, change my Twitch viewership or anything. I think my Animal Crossing video did help me kind of pivot into a little bit more variety. You know what's so crazy, y'all? Awesome, you bringing that up, you know? That video, my Pokemon X 10 years later video, my Animal Crossing video, almost all of my best performing videos all started as 10 out of 10s. Started as like the worst performing videos, and then they all kind of just slowly blew up. No, Cleffa. Yeah, my like the way my YouTube channel was able to start really taking off. For the longest time, my YouTube channel kind of wasn't doing anything, but it started to take off when I posted my my badge quest in Pokemon Scarlet. And then I posted my Safari Week video, and that video started to do really well. My Safari Week video, like, took off for me at the time. And then also, I was in a Last to Leave Purple Cliff, and that brought more people to those videos, and I think that all three of those things combined is what made my YouTube channel grow. Yeah, honestly, Brian, something really interesting about my YouTube channel. It's so fascinating to like live with somebody who is also a YouTuber, because we're able to like share insight and share like knowledge, you know? Something so interesting about my videos compared to Clay is that my videos have always like been such a slow burn, and his are the opposite, where like his videos will really pop off right when he posts it, and then it'll just stop and completely die, whereas my videos just kind of always slowly climb. Always. It's very interesting. It's very weird. YouTube is a weird place. Hi, K-Dan. How are ya? Rosax, hello. Hope you are well. Hello, hello. Think you stumbled in and decided to join? Hell yeah. That is true, Kaizen. I'm a slow burn kind of person. Yeah, Project Marbles, that's crazy. That's crazy. Kind of, Third Man, yeah. So when Clay and I first started dating, a lot of people think that we started dating after our YouTube channels took off, but that is not true at all. Adif and I started dating when we both had $0. We had no money. And we started dating when we both didn't have YouTube channels. We were only streamers. We were broke as hell, and we were like, let's move to LA. We had no money. We were both kind of like struggling financially as just streamers. It's hard, you know, to just stream. And we both kind of like, when we first started dating, motivated each other to start making YouTube videos and start like actually doing things that were creatively fulfilling. And literally like 6 months after we started dating, both of our YouTube channels at the same time started to take off, which is kind of crazy. That we both were able to like grow together. It's very weird. It's very odd, but it's cool. Very cool. Yeah, the main reason I decided to move out here was just because he already lived here, and also his family is out here. But yeah. I know a lot of people, Sarah, think that we started dating like a year ago or something. I don't know. But we truly have been dating since before we were YouTubers. Clay's first like YouTube video that did really, really well, his like explaining weird Pokemon things with math. I watched that video for him like 6 million times before he posted it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, if you don't watch the streams, you don't realize it. Now, you are not going to be eating my lunch. Let's get one thing straight here. No. No. She's going to try to make a snap for it. She's starving. I know, Sarah. Yeah, a lot of people think that I am dating Adef because, like, I'm trying to use him for clout or something, or views, which is just very crazy to me. I know, it's kind of crazy, Winter, how we were both able to grow individually without, like, whenever we first started growing our YouTube channels, nobody knew we were dating. So that's kind of cool that like we were able to kind of independently grow our channels. I think a lot of that came down to us learning from each other, you know? Buffa, you just ate lunch. How could you possibly have room for more? You ate a huge lunch. You didn't even finish your lunch, it was so big. Why'd she just turn around but continue to look at it? It's just a bowl of rice. No. 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 No.
Hey gamers.
Biblical levels of greed right now. Hello, Garrett. Thank you for the 15 months. No! No. Greed consumes her. Just relax. Just sit down. She keeps looking back at it. It's literally just a bowl of rice. That's it. I'm gonna have one more bite, Miss Thing. Let her sniff. She might be in her gym era. Miss Cleffa might just be. No. She's bulking. Okay. Hello, Ducky. I'm gonna go really quickly, y'all. Get my lunch and, like, toss it. I am done with my lunch, and I can't be having Cleffa on my lap being annoying about my lunch all day. So, let me go toss that really quick. Maybe you can enjoy Cleffa here. What kind of rice? Just plain white rice with, like a little bit of barbecue on it. All right, enjoy Cleffa's stream. I'll be right back. I don't know if she'll stay. We'll see.
Arl pet Cleffa Arl pet Cleffa Arl waving.
Hello, sorry. Sylvester, thanks for the Prime for 30 months. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I had to do a little bit of dishes. Sorry for the delay. Alright, y'all. Buffett held down the fort. How long did she last? I wanna be poppin'. He's so cozy back there. A good 30 seconds, that sounds right. That sounds like Miss Thang. Alright, y'all. I think we'll do a little bit more, but I think we need to switch into Tomodachi life soon. We gotta check on basketball. I have 2 ideas for new citizens for the Tomodachi Island. If I go to 13,500, that's gonna take like an hour. These are slow. Hello, Ludo. Get to 20k. You know what we need to do? We need to lock in and do a long Piplup stream one day. Like a really long Piplup stream. A 12-hour banger, honestly, I think is a good idea. Just don't know if I'm strong enough to do this for 20, or not 24, not 24. No. 12 hours. Not 24, nope. Yeah, if I commit to it, I'll find the shiny immediately. So maybe I should commit to it. 24-minute stream. Champions every 3 hours, but only one match. Only one little match, and that's it. We'll settle for 23. Yo, Ludo, what? Oh, Surskit. Oh my god, huge. Congrats. What the hell would the subathon incentives be for a Piplup subathon? At 500 subs, I find the shiny. Every sub is one more encounter. That's kind of iconic. Meet and greet with shiny Piplup. 1 sub for every encounter would be awful. I don't think I could do that. I would be there all day. Honestly, though, that could be a fun... Hold on. If I did, like, a marathon stream... where, like, I just go, but I can, like, sleep. Like, I don't have to just be awake the whole time. That's honestly kind of a fun idea. But do I want to do that, is the question. Maybe. I'll think about it. Fire whiskey. I'll give Mr. Popo a shift, yeah. Cleffa does the resets for me while I'm offline. I would have to figure out something for everybody to do while I sleep. That sounds stressful. Just play old VODs. That's a strategy. Twitch plays is also fun. Put on the Piplup VODs. Hi, Plush! Thanks so much for the 5 months at tier 1. How are ya? Banger incoming. all 3 starter hunts sometimes. That does sound like fun, Briar. That would be cool. I think that's a fun idea. You like the reruns? Is that allowed? Well, I guess people do those 24-hour streams. Yeah. It's not my kind of vibe, not something I would ever do. But if I did like a marathon, I could see myself doing it. A co-working game, hello Yarnity, hope you're doing well, is a vibe as well. That's a good idea as well. I like the idea of a Twitch plays Pokemon much more than like a throwing up something. Because I just don't know if y'all are capable of beating the game or not. I don't know. Hi, Age of Chaos. Thanks for the 9 months of Prime.
Shiny today.
Hope you are well, gamer. Hello, hello. Goes to bed at a reasonable hour. It's hard. Ba-dum-bum, ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum. I think it could be fun to have the chat shiny hunt, but catching the shiny if you do find one is gonna be like, I feel like impossible with a Twitch chat. You have to like have a dedicated president of the chat or something. You'll have to like elect a whole government. Exactly, Project Marbles. One first time chatter and it's over, you know? You're gonna have to establish a government. Down. You're doing great, y'all. Our chat is pretty chill. Yeah, we got a chill, good vibe chat room for sure. All right, y'all. I say let's hit 13,470 and then we'll call it there and pivot to a little Tomodachi moment if that sounds good. Chill and normal chat. All individually hunt for Piplup. A few people have found Piplup since I started this. You did, Caitlin! Only very few have a normal VIP badge here. Someone said chillin' normal, Fruity Gab. Two more, y'all. Two more. Believers lock in. I need every believer in the chat room to summon. Thank you, Fruity Gab, sending good vibes your way. Someone call the locksmith. We are locking in. Hi, Jack. Hope you're doing well. Have your who was here chat ready. VOD Nation. One more. One more. I was here. Alright, one more. Guys, we gotta check on basketball. Who knows how he's doing? We gotta check on Mr. Basketball. My favorite gen is Gen 3 and Gen 4. They're the best. They are simply the best. Basketball is only feeling 7%. He's so sad. It's been on the second to last Sono. I was about to end stream while I was shiny hunting Spiritomb in BDSP. And on my second to last, I found Spiritomb. It was pretty cool. Oh my god, how could I forget about Google Chrome on the Tomodachi Island? Basketball has not been an uplifting presence on the island. He's been quite the opposite, I would say. Eugene, the 100,000 point thingy doesn't do TTS. That would be a mess. Don't worry, you didn't get scammed. Well, you kind of got scammed, but you willingly scammed yourself. Anyway, that's all, folks. That's all. I don't think so, Landry. I think just play the game however you want to play it, you know? You think we should do another? One more, y'all? One more? One more? One more for the believers. Here we go. Bet all your tips on this. Oh no. Before Bald Island. Everybody on our island is bald, and I have terrible news. The next guy I want to make is also bald. Ooh, the next two guys I want to make on my island are bald. Uh-oh. No. I want to make a carrot. I don't know. I just feel like a carrot. I don't know. I don't know. That just seems right. And then I also want to make Kuchipachi from Tamagotchi. Him. The green guy here. But he's bald. So... yeah, Carrot kind of has hair. He's awesome. He's like the best. He's awesome, but he is bald. So, like, you know. Alright. Gamers, final Piplup of the day. Let's get it. No Starly. No Piplup. $23% on Piplup today. Wow. And 3% on Starly. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, y'all. Those are some big numbers for believers today. It was great, thank you.
It was good.
Yeah,
The croquettes were
they're very
nice.
yummy.
What was in them?
Like corn, potato, I think a little bit of carrot. They're great.
It's hour. It's 2:30. 1 minute to go.
Very nice. All right, let me turn off my little guys here and we will pivot, y'all. That sounds good. I know, Starly is tempting.